Now, one final item that I want to bring up about searching is indexing. The reason that Concordance can actually so quickly identify your search terms and return results to you is because Concordance actually doesn't search the entire database every time you run a search. Instead, Concordance keeps a dictionary containing all the words that exist in the database, and it's actually that dictionary that it is searching. And while that does provide great speed and responses for searching, it does have one drawback. The dictionary, also called the index, needs to be updated whenever there's new information added to the database. That includes any new data appended or edited that might have been done along the way. Generally, the indexing of dictionary is a task that's left to your database administrator or technology staff, but it is also something every Concordance user should be aware of. Now, if you go into the File menu at the top of the screen, you'll see two options called Index and Reindex. The Index option is what needs to be run if this is a new database where there were no prior dictionaries built on. An index can only be activated if no user is in the database and generally have to be run just once. The Reindex simply adds new information into the database and is what has to be run after each record has been updated or edited. The reindex process, however, can be in progress while the review is continuing, with the understanding that any newly added records may not be part of the search until the reindex is complete. Let's go ahead and do an example so that the use of the reindex is a little bit more clear. I'm going to go ahead and edit one of these records with a word that I know is not in the database, the word Superman. I'm going to go ahead and open up this first record, and in the recipient field type in Superman. Now, if I exit the edit screen, I can see that the word Superman is there. But if I go to the search bar and type in the word Superman, I get 0 hits. This is because the index has not been updated with new text. And if I go up to the File menu, I can see now that there is a check mark next to the Reindex option. This is Concordance's way of telling me that there is new data that has not yet been added to the dictionary. Again, normally this is update done by the technology staff or your database administrator. But I'm going to go ahead and run the Reindex. So I'm going to go to File, Reindex. Now, if I type in the word Superman in my search, I get back the one document that I knew was there. So keep that in mind during your searches. If for some reason you are not finding a particular term in your database that you know should be there, check to make sure that the index is up to date by seeing if there's a check mark next to this reindex option. Now that in a nutshell is the Concordance searching. In the next lessons, we'll be taking a look at the Opticon image viewer.